Said, I gotta sit ringside to see this guy. We'll get you right back to.
And Shakur Stevenson, honestly, he's one of the, like, I don't watch boxing too much, you know, but I actually watch him, bro. He's such a fucking great technician in the ring. I mean, he's a great southpaw. His range, the way he holds distance, it's for someone like me.
You can say at 30 to go, you claim everything. Yeah. You got to go in two heads. You know, let him do his thing. Let him. He knows what he's doing. He's great. He's got a great support team, man. You got Jake Train. Like a star-making performance that you want to see from him. You gotta have it. Right. Yeah, for sure. Hey, there's a way.
Yeah, see, hopefully I get a phone call on the next day. Yeah, for some reason I did see yesterday that posted that Roy don't want Scorpio to hunt. So
if they got something to say about it, hey, it is what it is, you know. So whenever those fights happen, we'll see what the reaction is. It's fights, you know. So if they see flaw in this performance, you know what I mean? The guy was actually tougher than what a lot of people, you know, gave him his props for, or people really was sleeping on the guy, you know. He was an Olympian, you know, so he had a lot of awkward style, you know, he had power. The guys they fighting, he got no power, so I ain't even worried about their talk.
I don't even know if you would let somebody come in the ring look at you like that and not go back to him. Hey, the way I seen that little kid walk out that ring when he was looking at him like, I dare you to walk over here. Even if I'm scared, I'm walking over there. Show you. Yeah, I didn't like that.
And to me, you know, that ref just made everything. It was a horrible display. Fouls. Just like, what is going on here? But again, nothing against Shakur, but man, you got to.
Hey, real quick, can I have anything to go?
Just as a fan, what would be Shakur's value as a free agent? Like,
Do what they give me, $2 million. That's where his value is at. My value should be on the opposite end, but hey.
Shakur Stevenson's recent victory over William Zepeda has sparked widespread discussion across the boxing community about his true potential and the trajectory of his career. The bout, which had been highly anticipated for months, was seen not just as a routine title defense but as a pivotal moment that could define Stevenson's place among the sports elite. Prior to the fight, there was a swirling mix of opinions, predictions, and expectations, many of which centered around whether Stevenson could handle a relentless volume puncher like Zepeda and whether he could elevate his style to match the high standards set by legendary fighters. Leading up to the fight, many prominent figures in boxing voiced their thoughts on what Stevenson needed to do to succeed and what the fight represented for his future. Oscar de la Hoya, who promoted Zepeda, was among the most vocal. De la Hoya believed that Zepeda's relentless pressure, constant activity, and willingness to engage could cause problems for Stevenson. He pointed out that sustained pressure can break down even the most technically sound fighters, citing Floyd Mayweather's early struggles against Jose Luis Castillo as an example. De la Hoya's prediction was that Zepeda's style could overwhelm Stevenson's defense, forcing him into uncomfortable exchanges and potentially leading to an upset victory. His confidence wasn't just about promoting Zepeda but stemmed from a genuine belief that Stevenson's defensive style might be vulnerable against a pressure fighter who throws a high volume of punches and refuses to back down. On the other side, Stevenson's team was well aware of the challenge. His trainer, Greg Hackett, took a balanced approach in discussing Zepeda's strengths. Hackett acknowledged that Zepeda was durable, active, and a real test for any fighter, including Stevenson. Rather than dismiss Zepeda's abilities, Hackett highlighted that Stevenson had the skill set to neutralize the pressure if he fought smart and disciplined. Hackett's tone suggested a respect for Zepeda's style, emphasizing that his fighter needed to stay patient, control the distance, and avoid getting caught up in unnecessary exchanges. The broader boxing community also voiced support for Stevenson, with notable analysts and former fighters weighing in. Tim Bradley, a respected commentator and former champion, was confident that Stevenson had the tools to dominate if he pressed the action and used his timing effectively. Bradley believed that Stevenson's skill level and experience gave him a significant advantage, an advantage that could be capitalized on by applying pressure, throwing combinations, and staying alert to Zepeda's attempts at volume punching. Bradley suggested that Stevenson's levels, his experience and ring IQ, were higher than Zepeda's, and he saw this as an opportunity for Stevenson to showcase those advantages. Teofimo Lopez, another prominent figure in boxing, added an important perspective to the conversation. Lopez warned that if Stevenson was too cautious or too economical with his punches, the fight could become a 50-50 affair, especially given Zepeda's relentless style. Lopez pointed out that Stevenson had been criticized in the past for fighting too defensively or conservatively, and he stressed that to beat a pressure fighter like Zepeda, Stevenson needed to let his hands go more freely. The message was clear: talent alone wouldn't secure the victory. Stevenson had to entertain and demonstrate offensive aggression to truly dominate. Prominent promoters like Eddie Hearn also weighed in, emphasizing the significance of this fight beyond just the outcome. Hearn refrained from making a specific prediction but underlined how crucial it was for Stevenson to perform well if he wanted to elevate his star power. Hearn believed that Stevenson had the talent and the potential to become a major star in the sport, but he needed a defining performance that would capture the imagination of boxing fans worldwide. He saw this bout as an ideal platform for Stevenson to showcase his skills, control the fight's tempo, and prove that he could handle adversity at the highest level. Lou Diella, another influential boxing figure, echoed the importance of this fight. He viewed it as an excellent opportunity for Stevenson to make a statement, one that could serve as a turning point in his career. Diella believed that if Stevenson could dominate Zepeda, it would not only boost his confidence but also send a message to the boxing world that he was ready for bigger challenges and serious title defenses. The general consensus was that this fight was more than just about the belts, it was about establishing Stevenson's legacy and solidifying his reputation as a top-tier fighter. Further analysis came from experts like Chris Algieri and Paulie Malignaggi, both of whom discussed how Stevenson could control the fight by managing distance, tempo, and ring generalship. They explained that pressure fighters often struggle when they can't find their target consistently and are forced to reset, providing opportunities for the more skillful boxer to land clean shots and seize control of the fight. According to them, Stevenson's ability to box smart by using lateral movement, feints, and accurate counters would be key to neutralizing Zepeda's aggression. If Stevenson could effectively control the pace and not get drawn into wild exchanges, he could turn the bout into a showcase of technical mastery. Throughout the build-up and analysis, the overarching theme was that this fight was a critical juncture for Stevenson's career. It was a test of his ability to adapt, to fight more offensively if necessary, and to demonstrate that he could handle the pressure of the spotlight. Many believed that victory, particularly a convincing one, would elevate Stevenson's standing in the sport and help dispel doubts about his style, which some critics considered too cautious or defensive. In conclusion, the victory over William Zepeda not only solidified Stevenson's credentials but also opened the door for larger opportunities and greater responsibilities. The widespread support, expert analysis, and high stakes underscored how vital this fight was for his future. It was a defining moment that could propel him toward superstardom or serve as a learning experience to refine his approach. Regardless of the outcome, everyone recognized that Stevenson's performance would be scrutinized, celebrated, and remembered as a key chapter in his journey to the top of the boxing world.